Hello, everybody. So welcome to our first stream of Endless Notes, the endless virtual novel and AI enthusiast podcast? No, stream thing. I'm not 100% sure what this is, but we have some topics that we want to go through today, and we also have the developers of Endless Virtual Novel, at least a couple of them, in this call right now. Uh, can you say hi, Salvatore and Doctor?
Hello.
Um.
Hello, I'm also a developer.
Oh, sorry, I didn't notice. I'm so sorry. Sorry, Billy.
Yeah, it's
Violet?
okay. I'm a new member of the team. I mostly do bug fixes and things like that.
And I'm a community creator, officially, for the Thingawhatsit. The game. Yeah. Sort of hoping this gets archived, but if it doesn't, I could literally record as well. So, just in case.
I've been recording this entire time. It's just kind of a force of habit.
Backups. I didn't record the initial intro anyway, so like that's good. That'll save me effort on the highlight reel if I ever get around to doing that.
Yeah, I'll see if I can upload this to a mega of some sort later and give that to you.
So right now we are one second, I'm downloading the MP4s. Right now we are doing our pre-stream before we really get into anything, so we're just kind of casually hanging out. Letting people join. If anybody joins at all. The thought just occurred to me. I forgot to post this to Twitter. How embarrassing, isn't it?
Hey,
First, go ahead.
Before Twitter, I did post those 10 songs for you to loop over and over. They're in MP4 format, though.
I know that. I'm downloading them right now. I also plan on playing some of my own music
Okay.
that I made. So, I just want variety. That's the important part. Media source. Luckily, I can properties here. Local file. I need something that I can't. I don't want to show it per se. I just want to play the audio. So I'll just move it somewhere where it won't play. Won't show, I guess. I definitely don't want to play that file. That's not really safe for work or YouTube. I should move that. I should move it now. That's not a good location for it to be at. That would have been embarrassing. I hope somebody would have gotten fired for that blunder. I'm being sarcastic. Let's go ahead and delete that so no one can see what that was ever again. Anyways,
don't worry, I've been in full screen the entire time. Did not show.
I know it didn't show, because I'm not in that section. Go ahead and copy these. Nuts. No, copy these to the right place. Also, oh man. Okay, so to be brutally honest, I'm a little anxious, but that's just me. I feel like that's fair. This is the first of our endless notes.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's not a problem. As you can see today, we have some topics we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about upcoming features and updates for Endless Virtual Novel, and that's where I'll let the developers kind of take most of the talking there. And then we'll have AI concepts where we'll be discussing back and forth things that can be applied to both the game and AI as a whole. But I won't be talking about AI art specifically because I'm saving that for a podcast of my own. But I will be talking about, I mean, I guess I'll touch points on it, but not in a deeper sense of like efficacy and stuff. That's for a different episode of stuff. Yeah, that's for like me and my friend. So saving that for later. The art specifically. And then we're gonna play with art, ignoring the sort of efficacy entirely, because we're just playing with it, not really doing much, kinda hanging around while Endless Virtual Novel kind of generates a story for us. And we can also discuss concepts and ideas I have for my own little thing I have planned for my sort of, what would you call it? Questline, storyline? Yeah, one of those things. And then we're going to be playing Endless Virtual Novel to sort of kind of round off the stream with sort of a prompted world or two with Quest. So we'll probably have enough for one, but who knows? We're expecting the stream to last about an hour or two at most, so there you go. It's going to be a pretty packed time. So we got about 5 minutes until we actually start doing stuff. So outside of the developers, we have me, I guess, and also Mew, which is a nice person
Hello.
in the server.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, you know what we should do? A roll call. Hi there, my name is Lexi. My pronouns are she, her, and robot. Next up, Mew.
Hey, I'm she, her, but you can call me literally anything you want. I don't care.
Right, and now for the developer team, Sonimer.
Yeah, hi. It's Dominator. Well, I guess you can call me he/him or whatever you want. In Finland, we also only have this han, which is like a general neutral pronoun anyway, so we're not used to that being something of a choice.
Yeah.
Always nice to ask.
And I'm Ville-Matti, also a he, I guess. And yeah.
And Doctor, if you don't want to speak, I'll read out what you type, okay? Okay, so, by the way, I keep screwing up your name, and I'm very sorry. I think it's part because I think I'm gonna stutter on it. Can I call you Sami?
Yes.
Sami! Cool. You'll see their names written out properly soon, maybe? Anyways. Go ahead and throw on
Yeah. Let's see if we can get anyone else passing by at some point during the stream. Be nice. It's good that you could make it.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, oh dear.
No, it's fine, I'm just doing a vocalism.
Oh, I do have... Ah, here we go. Okay, this is gonna be kind of weird. I'm gonna have to mute my... deafen myself... No, mute myself, or for everybody else in the BC, because I'm repeating over myself.
Hey. Good point. Mess with the media properties on this so I can hear it.
Yeah, I guess that's an issue. Using like Discord for chatting around and then streaming that to some other service. With a bit of delay and then like the kind of hearing yourself in the other service.
Normally, what I do for like sounds and stuff is lose my train of thought mid-sentence. That's what I do. I can't wait to see in the future top 10 Lexi has a blank moment. If somebody does make that, I will not be upset.
Hello, Brassman.
Oh, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
I
Well,
decided against listening to the music.
Maybe they'll be back.
Because it would be too hard to just deafen myself.
I mean, really, you're going to be hearing pretty much everything on the stream except the background music, so just play whatever you like.
Yeah.
Oh, would you look at that? It's time for our first BRB. No, I'm kidding. Let's go ahead and move over to... 1 second. The playground area? Yeah, give me 1 second, because ever so prepared, I am not. I try being prepared. I'm only one person. Anyways. So for our first conversational topic stuff, let's go ahead and I'm gonna Discord. Alright. I forgot to add a chat feature, but I'll be doing that while we do this. Alright, folks. Pardon the derpiness of this sort of layout. Kind of, how do I put this? Didn't prepare well. So, your patience is infinitely appreciated. So, starting off, we're talking about updated, updates and upcoming features. I will let Sonomer take the floor. Sami. Sonator.
Yeah, hello.
Sominator.
Yeah, so I guess our idea was that we could post to, for example, the general channel some suggestions that we have for the upcoming features that some of we are already working on, but some of them we would like to have some feedback on, like what would the players like us to prioritize in the order of development. So, well, basically what sounds the most exciting. So I guess I will post those on the general text channel, like one by one, and talk about them on the same time. I'll need to do some quick intro. Just like the general. So the first one is AI-generated quests. That is something that we are already working on and should get the minimal implementation in the next batch. Should really add some Discord bots that can do this. Would be easier. Then we have like a quest-driven story progression. That's basically our idea at the moment, how to do like more proper like storytelling stuff. Basically, a story would consist of multiple quests, and then the active quests can like affect the kind of context of what's going on in the world, and to have the characters kind of talk about appropriate things to the quests, for example. I'll just copy paste this quickly.
This little window thing is going to be moving around. I'm going to be muting myself. Temporarily. So as for sort of what you're doing right now in the general chat, I take it you're you're kind of setting up like features that you want to prioritize, like you wrote here. I said that like I had a profound solution, but no, I'm just tired.
Yeah, so you could basically call it like a lightweight roadmap of sorts. What's some of the stuff that is higher on the endless to-do list for endless visual novel.
It's like a GPS of a roadmap. It's the general directions, but it doesn't really show you too much.
Yeah, pretty much. And this is sort of like asking for direction from the players. So whatever kind of sounds most interesting, or something that you would like us to focus on, then give that a thumbs up. And if it sounds not so important, then you can give a thumbs down as well. And if you, Lexi, or you, for example, have some more ideas on what kind of features we should implement soonish, then we can also add those to the list.
I know you touched on AI-generated quests already, and story progression. Let's just kind of talk about these a little bit more in depth.
Yeah, sure.
Just kind of go in the order you wrote out. AI-generated quest, in this case, it'd be like sort of when you're playing the game, it will give you a quest automatically. I don't know what factors would necessarily be involved, but
at least initially, what should be available in the next update is a very lightweight kind of fetch quest. Basically, there is a character in each world that wants you to find a specific item from the world and bring it to them. So that's kind of the easiest one to implement so far, but there's a lot of others that we're also working on soon.
I think Fetch Quest is a great starting point because, when you play a game, how much of it does it really boil down to do this or get this. I mean, sure, there's more complicated quest, but when you boil it down to essentials, there's a lot of basic sort of things there in a fetch quest. And having the basics there allows us, or sorry, I say us, but you and people. I mean, like writing people playing, allows us to kind of have the building blocks of it.
Yeah. So basically, the kind of bigger issue is that while the AI can write kind of all kinds of quest topics and stuff, there needs to be a way to turn those into some kind of programmable, playable components. So that's what we're trying to figure out at the moment, and at least initially. They will be like very simple kind of get item or find location or bring character to a specific place or stuff like that.
And then after that is quest-driven story progression, which this kind of ties back a bit, where
that's basically like having the higher kind of story arc, then turning that down to these like small story beats. That would be the individual quests in this case.
Forgot I was showing my Discord. I need my phone. Sorry, Shinku, didn't mean to leak DMs.
Then the next one, the player-defined.
Player-defined story
structures is basically like the quest-driven story progression. It would basically include like AI-generated story arcs and stuff. But I know some of the players, at least Lexi, wants to write their own story as well. So that would be features related to how like these player-written stories could be turned into a playable format.
Part of what I was thinking, at least for this case, is it's like you're setting down the building blocks of a story for yourself, and you want to play and you want to go through them, but you want to be surprised yourself. You want twists and turns yourself. It's not all. As a writer, it's hard to have an absolute surprise. And that's great for inspiration. And having AI generated or having a player generated story structure would be... Also, I loaded Discord on my phone, so if you want to DM me, Shinku, you can. Anyways, and a player-defined structure would be... So we were talking about like a court scenario the last time or the time before that, remember?
Yeah.
So let's do this court example. So let's say you have a story that you have to go to court. You are the lawyer, sort of a Phoenix Wright-esque thing. And you go and you have evidence, but this evidence didn't exist before. The writer didn't necessarily put it in, maybe put seeds of it in, like, sort of like, oh, there's got to be a murder weapon somewhere. There's got to be an alibi somewhere. So, that's...
But you want the AI to come up with the details.
Yeah. Or, Doctor?
Yeah. Kind of related to this, like you would want the player to define the general framework of the story and then have the AI fill it in, right? That would be the like player-defined story structure then. Yeah. Related to this, one thing that could be added to the list of upcoming features, in my opinion, we were discussing replays. The ability to kind of replay. like old save and then make a different choice at some point, and then kind of branch out into a different kind of story. So that could also afford the player a lot more control over like how the story would be structured, I think. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm working on some deployment stuff in the background here.
Oh, that's fine. I totally get it. Just DM me whenever that's sort of, or chat log or whatever. I don't know. Am I sounding bossy? I hope I'm not sounding bossy. I'm just a bit hyper.
I know.
Anyways, another thing I want to mention about player-defined story structures would be, choose your own adventure books. How they have like set paths. Imagine that, but like you went, that path is stupid. I'm going a different way. That would be a very easy example of that.
Yeah, that was actually one of our like initial ideas on how the game would work. Because at the time when we were like first developing this, the language models were so expensive that the game would basically be too expensive to play, or like too expensive for us to host for free, and people wouldn't want to pay enough to, or it kind of didn't make a financial sense unless we would kind of save all generations and make this kind of choose your own adventure kind of structure where most players would only visit like branches of the branching story structure that have already been visited by previous players. So they would get those basically generated for free because you wouldn't have to do it multiple times. But luckily the services we use nowadays are not so expensive.
I mean, technology's gotten cheaper, safer, and the like,
Yeah.
One thing that I'll bring up later in AI concepts and whatnot is sort of creation of new concepts. I'll bring that up later, but just keep that in mind so that we have that in discussion. Anyways, adding and removing locations. That one's pretty self-explanatory. I don't think anyone needs to explain that. Anyways, AI voice acting. What you have in mind for that?
Yeah, that's something that one of our other developers, this Perdex, was playing around earlier and got it to working at some point, but we haven't had the time to kind of integrate that for everybody yet. But basically, using these different text-to-speech models that don't sound all that kind of robotic for the dialogue, so different characters could have different voices.
How would you think that I mean, obviously, like, people are going to, like, some initial training data to help sort of, like, make a rough feeling. Would you kind of use the latent space of voices to have more varied and dynamic range?
I'm not too familiar with the current kind of state-of-the-art voice generation models, but at least the ones that we were testing with don't have a lot of control over the kind of what the kind of emotion in the voice would be. But I think that will be something that's going to change in the near future, because I don't know, when people get bored with the stable diffusion and stuff, then someone will spend some time to improve these voice generation models to the same extent, so you can just define, like, say this line in a dramatic evil supervillain voice, and that kind of give it the prompts on how you want the voice to sound on.
Yeah, I mean, like a sort of what would you call like a sound system like that? I mean, I think I would call it like I don't know, voice box, something easy, or voice box AI or something like that. Anyone take that? Feel free to take it. Dynamically expanding worlds. I feel like that ties into quest-driven story progression somehow. So, what's that?
So that's basically having the worlds be larger than they are at the moment, so you could find new areas to explore, and basically the world would grow as you play. It should be fairly straightforward to implement after we get the kind of adding and removing locations manually done. We've been able to add and remove the characters in the world, but the locations have been a bit trickier or more time consuming because you need to take care of the connections between the existing locations, so you don't end up being separated from the rest of the world.
Unless, of course, the story dictates it.
Yeah, and we would probably use the quests also in some favor to unlock new areas, basically.
Smarter world generation kind of sounds like sort of more of the same, but
that definitely ties in with the dynamically expanding worlds. I think the like main smarter feature would be to have like different regions around different kind of teams of, like, for example, you could have a city region which would have like city related areas, and then like outskirts region which would have more like nature areas and stuff like this. Now it's all very random, and the connections don't make that much of a sense, so you could have this shortcut that basically takes you to the opposite side of the world.
What do you mean? What do you mean refrigerators in the middle of the forest?
Yeah. Also the regions, I think, would share, at least initially, would share the same music. Now the music is also random per location. It doesn't make sense that it's always changing when you move around.
Combat and other RPG mechanics, that one's kind of a given. Basically, fight, health. One problem I think might be coming up with that. You know, some people would just totally write, I have a laser gun and you die. And right now, you can just kind of kill whoever you want by just writing kill, which, I mean, that's fine. But in the future, if you were to add a combat or of a sort, it would need to be more of a kill, hit, attack, etc., would be like, have to be a special flare or something. A special tag.
Yep. Yeah, and part of the kind of narrating how the combat would work is something to think about there.
1 second, I'm enjoying a candy. Candy. Anyways, relationships, friends and rivals. That one's kind of given. Basically,
yeah, that's something we've been thinking, because now, like, when you start a new game, then everyone is a stranger at first, but there could be a couple options, like how familiar are you with the world. Like, if you are just some adventurer who just arrives at this world, then everyone would be a stranger, but you could also have some like existing friends in the world that you would know, and
I think a very preliminary version.
Maybe some rivals to add some twists in the story.
I honestly thought that friends was already implemented. Sometimes in the generation, we get ones. People do get ones that already have their own names.
I think that's incidental. It's one of those sort of
Okay.
unintended consequences of AI.
Okay. Well, it's a happy accident.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's not a bad thing.
I think we also have the kind of starting relationships pretty randomized at the moment, so some people would become friendlier, like with less discussion than others might take to make them happy.
Oh, day-night cycle. That one's kind of a given. Basically, time, and then better AI generated music, which I actually initially came to them about sort of concepts that I had, and I guess I'll kind of keep them. I don't want to go through the whole spiel today, but essentially it'd be like overfitting, forcing a melody or a motif. Or in other words, heavier weights on the motif.
Mhm.
Anyways,
Yeah, and what Doctor was talking about, basically just adding more, changing the existing sound font or adding more sound fonts and choosing like a different instruments based on like the overall theme of the world. So if it's like a sci-fi world or some futuristic stuff, then maybe the kind of now we just have this like random classical instruments playing, so it doesn't really fit the theme all the time. So that could be something.
I don't know.
initial to do.
Classical music for like a villain in a post like steampunk world. Honestly, that sounds like it'd be fucking metal. Like ominous. Also, I forgot to mention you're allowed to
there's
swear.
like a lot of stuff that could be done with the music. Like now it's just playing this one track, but there could be like basically a region specific kind of background ambience. Then different characters could have their own kind of melodies, and then maybe you could have this kind of rival, or if there is this evil character, they could have their own kind of theme that starts to kind of fading in. You start hearing this, and then they soon appear in the same location, or something like that. Could be fun.
More or less, it's sort of like I think we kind of got through it all. Oh, and at the bottom, Delinus. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. Wrote PayPal support, and I'm not sure exactly what the stuff behind that is. But
Yeah,
I'm assuming
just
it's
an-
a bit
asking
difficult.
for additional ways to kind of pay for the game. Now we only have the Stripe integration, which is using like a credit card basically. But
You could try Patreon.
At least at the moment, it's not possible to use like PayPal with it. So that would require some additional work from our side.
I feel like you could try a
Maybe
Patreon.
maybe we can figure out some kind of workaround at some point. I think we kind of glanced over the day-night cycle. It's something that we've asked earlier, and it also then received a lot of kind of thumbs downs because people it doesn't sound that interesting to people, I guess, but we think it would work as a means of driving forward the story also to some extent. Now there's kind of no differentiation on like when did you last meet this character or kind of what has happened. It's basically this endless day also. So if there was like a more proper day-night cycle, then maybe that could play a more significant role in the story. That hey, you did this thing a week ago, or has been a couple of days, and some character has been preparing some equipment for you, or stuff like that.
essentially adding time
Mhm.
based mechanics, which
Oh, why can't it be why can't it be stuck on some sort of ticker? Like, I don't know, every 6 times you switch the map, it changes the time of day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably how it would work. But
yeah,
like, it would probably help things on the story side as well, like having a consistent sense of time. At this point.
I feel like it's also important to mention that so when writing a story, and I've also noticed this, and when people play like RPGs, there's a lot of bullet time esque things where people discuss between back and forth, and in reality, it'd probably be like a few seconds, but they have extended time to move around or talk or investigate. So maybe that be a setting you can sort of change, where anyone can change so they can go at their own pace. I feel like that would be fair.
Mhm. Yeah,
Are we on the next topic?
a lot of games also have this kind of wait feature where you can like wait 8 hours to pass or so if you want to do something at a specific time of day, basically.
Continuing on here. We're on 1 second, checking our list. AI concepts and Dolly play around. I still forgot to add chat to this sort of layout, so it looks kind of barren. Ignore that fact, thank you. Second here. Losing train of thought. Oh. Let me go ahead and load Dolly. So, general AI concepts and whatnot. What was I going to bring up later? I know I said, like, keep it in your mind or whatever, but I forgot it, ironically enough. Oopsie.
Well, now it's
What?
stuck forever in your mind. You did a good job.
I don't get it. What's going on? I'm rapidly aging. Anyways, let me go ahead and
That's the
window.
day night action sped up.
I can't wait until we beat Toilet. I think this is centered enough, probably. Alright, so let's do some Dolly stuff. Send some suggestions. I got plenty of credits because I was part of the artist subsidy program, so, I'm good to take any suggestions that won't break the rules. I could also load Stable Diffusion, but I'm not sure how nicely it would play with OBS. So yeah. AI concepts. So, computers. Concepts in general. I remember computers creating new concepts that haven't existed before. That is, what is your thoughts on that?
Have you seen the monster one? What is Kromos?
I don't think
It's like something people found with like DALL-E. The DALL-E mini
you're
version.
talking about, you're talking about the, I forgot her name. I knew her name and it's gone. I know who you're talking about though. The person who's basically like a virus to the generation Krongus.
There's Krungus and then Loab is another one, I think.
Ah, that was
yeah,
it. Well,
basically
Lard.
anything that ends with Rangus.
Okay. Yeah, that makes
They've
sense.
discovered many of these.
You could try generating that with the DALL-E 2S. Not sure like what comes out of it. I know it works on Midjourney to some extent.
And
as well.
it's usually model specific because it depends on the kind of structure of what it's learned.
Ryan is
Yeah.
Frankie Danky.
I haven't
Really
actually
nonsensical
tested it
prompt.
with Stable Diffusion. Could do that quickly.
Are these chickpeas? Why did it generate chickpeas? It generated 2 birds and some food. Honestly, I'm living for this pork. It looks like it'd be good.
Chickpeas. What was the prompt for this?
That was Rhinus Grunky Bunky, I think. Not joke. Yeah, Rangus I'll just copy and paste it. It was this Skranky Danky or Dunky or whatever. Hey, who wants to see Jesus smoking a blunt?
Sure.
Cat food French fries. I don't know. They look kind of like they'd be cinnamon sticks of sorts. All right, here's Wee Jesus, everybody. Yes, it does. Delicious. Wee Jesus.
Hell yeah.
He's ready to smoke something. Also, I like how this one is just looking like. Really?
Is there a way to make one of Syriac's creations? You know, like cat fractals and sheep with multiple heads and stuff. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Just give me a second. I gotta figure out how to word it. Recursive cat fractals. Green. Blue. Grippy. Okay, cool. That should be a decent enough prompt. Recursive cat fractals. Green, blue, and trippy. The second one looks like turkey stuffing. Oh! I like this. Pretty. Maybe I should remove Trippy, though.
Posted in the chat some Stable Diffusion versus for the Krungus prompt. I think it's interesting because most of them have are like food related, but then
By
there
the way,
is one of mine has like.
Are you also recording, by the way?
No.
Yes.
Oh, you
I'm
are?
recording.
Okay, good, because
am.
Okay, good, because I'm starting to realize me recording what I'm recording is not going to make for a very good recording. I keep moving my mouse.
It's fine. It's back up for a reason. Here's recursive cat fractals Trippy, and here's just normal recursive cat fractals. And I kind of like how this one turned out. This one, I can see a cat with one ear. It's kind of cute.
Yeah. But what I was saying was that even though most of the mine and Villamatti's Stable Diffusion Krungus generation are something food related, I think we both I got like these like monster cookies, and then not sure what to think of the Villamatti's third picture, but it definitely has this monster vibe. Also like a food vibe. There's something that looks like a carrot in the middle, and then something that looks like a fish. Or
Yeah, not entirely sure what's going on there, but
yeah.
vaguely edible monsters.
But yeah, I think it was sometime during the summer there was this big like Twitter hype about this Kerongus thing when people discovered that this DALL-E Mini, or the nowadays crayon model, would produce these like ugly monster people.
I definitely think it's interesting how that just happened.
So what happens if you just straight up put in "this person does not exist," like the site it was or is?
Uh-huh.
Do you think it would create more people that don't exist?
Feel like if I'm writing the prompt, this person does not exist.net or com. I don't remember. I don't think it matters too much. Basically, what it's gonna do is gonna read that, be like, oh, I see person somewhere, not exist. A lot of text, so definitely gonna sort of apply that. And then it's yeah, you can see this like a faceless man, which I think is kind of neat, actually.
The
nest.
Next sperm. Next Notston.
The PlayStation 390.
Next term. Next. Okay, I'll stop.
Well, look at that. It's the PlayStation 390. Oh. Let me see here. If Windows.
Oh God!
And
the PlayStation
Mac...
390 controller has eyes on it.
I mean, how else does it look at you? If Windows and Apple Macintosh had a baby, I mean, I have my own concepts, but I just want to see what sort of jumbles around in its mind. Oh, right, back to that thought. New concepts. Right, so what the fuck is this? I mean, I know technically none of these people exist, but you know. What the hell is this guy doing? Back on point. Adding new concepts to an AI or having it create new concepts itself. I mean, I think it's possible for sure in some capacity, because if you really think about it, I mean, we create new concepts based upon the knowledge we are fed and whatever sort of mood, random data, or creativity we happen to have. So, I mean, maybe in a convoluted way, sure, it's like that. But I feel like right now it's a bit too... It's like if it was lacking inspiration. I see some people write down as if it was lacking soul, for example. And get that, which is why, I mean, I prefer still having some human touch to it, obviously. But, I don't know. I just think it's interesting that while there are some capabilities of creating new concepts that don't have words to it properly tied, while it doesn't have properly tied words, they do exist somewhere. Just it's like the AI can't tell us directly because it can't do that. It's not possible to just. It doesn't have a sense of self, so it can't say, "Oh, here's an idea I had of a new concept that really isn't sort of discussed too well." Maybe if the AI were able to get a sense of self, it's then going to get new concepts. I don't know. I think it's neat. Also, is this an Etch a Sketch? What would you call this? A chable? Tube? Is that an apple?
Go back to the first two. Because it looks like because it looks
Bill
like
Gates.
a guy about to just smash a windows. Not a window, a windows. And then before that,
Nintendo 95 OS logo. Sort of, right now I'm kind of like waiting out until I get like the okay of an update out. Jerma 895. Seven. Oh crap! I forgot Jerma's number. Boulder Man. Something that I think would be important is a less. How the hell did I get a better Spider-Man by mistyping it than typing in Spider-Man? What the fuck? I typed in Spoder-Man. Look. I bet I'm gonna get a decent
I guess
Spider-Man,
the
but like,
artists are also bad at spelling.
this is my OC. It's Spoderman. He is blue. Do not steal. My uncle works at Nintendo.
Spider Dude, Super Weed Hero Man. He likes weed. Yeah, I'm not very good with jokes on the spot, so. Also, I know weed's okay.
Oh God! That one Spider-Man, that
I like
one
that.
Spider Dude on that far left was a homunculus. It had gigantic hands.
Yowie hands. Oh, you're talking about this one. Oh God, does no one know what Yowie hands is? Because I'm about to embarrass myself if no one does.
Oh, I know what they are.
Then we can share the embarrassment. Anyways. Spider Dude making hot brownies. Ugh. I know
Yowie
it's
Hand
hot.
Spider-Man has 11 fingers, by the way.
Spider Dude. Also, you could blame mutations. I like this one where he's barely wearing a mask. Also, his pot has a spider on it. That's funny. Honestly, that second one almost looks like a wall texture. I would show it, but I don't feel like messing around with my display right now. Speedvenden! Spedvedman! It's him! It's Spedvedman! I weep, I cry. My tears, oh, they create a river of sadness. Moo-hoo! In case you're wondering, I'm 100% stalling for time. I just want you to know that. Like, if that wasn't known already, I'm telling you now. I'm stalling for time because I'm trying to be nice. Because, you know, the shiny update, if I'm going to show it off, you know, I want to be nice about it.
Yeah, there was some. We actually broke the login button, so still fixing.
How about
Fixed
a
now.
movie? How about a movie poster for something from the 1700s?
Ooh, good idea. For Shakespeare's Hamlet. Shakespeare's Hamlet. Also, I don't know what era that's in. I forgot.
I just put
Google help!
1700s.
That is the 1700s?
I think so. I mean, it doesn't matter. Movies didn't exist in the 1700s, so.
Actually, it was between. It was just at the turn of the 17th century.
Okay, so it'd be about 1605 then.
Yeah. Actually, it's 1601 is roughly the latest date that people think it was made. I just googled it. Movie, fresh, minimalistic. Yeah, could be a decent prompt. Speaking of prompts, that's the word. Hamel Hark Hamel. What was Hamlet about? The Ghost of King Denmark telling the son. Oh yeah, that one.
Hamlet's what the first Lion King was about. The second Lion King movie was about Romeo and Juliet.
Huh. Why is there an apple here? I don't get how that's related to Hamlet. Sorry if I'm wrong, or is it like a poison apple sort of thing? Or... No, that would be no. That's not right.
Shale, Hake, and Shalcaffle.
Shakespeare Reels profile picture for DeviantArt. This the idea of like Shakespeare having a DeviantArt account where he puts his stories. Beautiful. That's him. It's Shakespeare Real. We did it. He Shakespeared. Bouncing off of a moving car. Motion blur. Photograph. Dash cam footage. I wish I could learn how to spell. Footage. Footage. It's Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Dooby-Doo. It's spelled with an F. Shit. There we go. Anyways, I write bouncing off of a moving car mainly because I can't write somebody getting hit with a moving car. For obvious reasons. But that's the same idea. Like this one. Miku's about to get fucking hit. I don't know why Miku looks like that, but you know. It's fun to watch your favorite characters get hit by a car.
Is the third one an axolotl?
Is the third one an axolotl? It might be. Oh no, she's gonna get eaten up by the car crate! Also, that would be cute. I was gonna write Miku holding a gun, but I don't think I'm allowed to do that. Oh, but anyways, I want Miku holding a stick, robbing a car, basically. Photo. I hope stalling for time. Oh, you know what? Actually, would be a great stall for time. I'll be right back. You know what time it is? Do you know what time it is?
Mail time.
No, it's be right back time. But you're close. Alright.
button is working also.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy how brittle it is. I just need to look at that.
So, if you've been with us so far, or are watching in the future, we are. Excuse me. We are kind of just sort of existing in a zenful space between life and death, that of which we cannot understand, but yet feel all at the same time. Or in other words, we're just waiting. Can you tell, like, being needlessly extravagant?
But it should work now, so I guess we can start generating a new world, or
So, I meant to mute my mic when I coughed, but I didn't. So enjoy that, I guess. Okay, cool. So I was waiting to see if the update was properly pushed out, which it is. Yay! Not that I had any doubt otherwise, but I was double checking to see if I like had cache or something like that. You know, doesn't hurt to double check. You know what does hurt though? Me breaking your bones. Unless you're very high. Cool. No, it's good to me. All right. So this is the new menu. I have not seen it before, other than earlier today when I was like talking, but I haven't really played with it yet. Oh. Pardon the silent space. I know dead air bad is for radio, but kind of looking at it. Do a new game. So, is the new sort of fetch quest system in like the preliminary fetch quest system? Is it in a pre-generated world, or is it like any world?
Well, yes, there's one in Atacora Village, but I think just create a new world, and if you generate it with items, then it will now generate some fetch quests for those items. So currently it works so that like all the quests are immediately visible. Of course, it would make more sense to have them kind of like one of the characters give them to you. It's probably coming in the next update. But for now, they'll just be there as soon as you start the world.
All right. So your protagonist name, Dad. Goal, get milk. You've been lost for a very long time. Your family misses you and thinks you abandoned them. But you heard rumbles and you heard rumors. I can't spell rumors for the life of me. You heard rumors of a magic cow, last of its kind. You must make your way to it. Get milk for your family. Copying that prompt just in case something happens. So now think about it. I have a feature request that I just thought about. So in case like you have to refresh the thing and you don't want to lose your prompt, could you have like a use last prompt here or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't currently store the prompts. Like,
I think it could be stored in the browser. In a
I mean, it
similar
could be a
way
cookie,
as
yeah.
we store the information if you have muted the game or not. Some default Unity setting stuff that
but then
can save strings.
well, yeah, I suppose we could. Yeah. Then it would be kind of browser specific rather than user specific. I think we can store it in like your user information or something. Yes, thank you for the feature request. We'll look at that.
Oh, you're welcome. I was just thinking about that because if I have to like refresh or something, without copying and pasting my prompt, I'm worried I'm gonna lose it, and sometimes I do. So it's better safe than sorry, sort of thing.
Right.
But in this case, I did copy the prompt. At least I think I did. Oh yeah, thank goodness. I also have console open just in case, but I don't think it's gonna be too much of a problem.
It's still officially an alpha version, so.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's
But,
bugs abound, you know.
I
It'd be
think
like
we're
that sometimes.
slowly getting to a point where we can, like, it's getting stable. Like, maybe we'll get to beta soon, like, in a couple of months, but we'll see.
A random baby outside just did the loudest scream I've heard. I mean, I can see it. It's just complaining. It's loading! My name is Dad. What's the harm? I'm only a humble plainsman. I'll never have a long life, and this is the last thing I have to do. I'm so glad I don't have to go. Maybe I'm really in heaven. Oh dear. I hope there aren't any mirrors or guns here. Alright, that's a interesting start. Oh shit, quest! Did items just replace quest? Oh, I see. They're all fetch quests. I get it. Okay, that makes sense. The surroundings of which I'm conscious are a bit on the bland side. Apart from me, given the character of the surroundings, thinks this is the place to be. This is the last place I want to be. It's just like being in jail. What's Granite Fell? Let's go. I go to
being in
Granite-
jail.
Melon seeds.
I don't know what melon seeds have to do with anything, really.
Maybe someone wants those.
Well, someone does, but I don't know that yet. I mean, I know you're supposed to already know that, but I saw it in the quest book, but I'm just doing this for the sake of personal story.
Oh, okay. I didn't see the journal in the stream.
I look at the surroundings. Candy. The surroundings smell like innocent Easter eggs raining down on an empty carpet of dunes. What does that mean?
Carpet of dunes. Very poetic.
Hella poetic, but I don't get it.
I don't know.
But did I end up
Yes.
on a stranded island? Where am I? Lake is a vital component in... Sorry, what? This lake is a vital component in creating the greatest and most powerful robot mechs. What? And the lake is frozen year-round on a location where Twin Locos BattleBots spend summer planned training. Oh. To the sandstorm. A person! Somebody I don't know is here. Examine. Speak to stranger. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the things this place has to offer. I really hope you find what you're really hope you find what you're looking for. If I don't find what I'm looking for, I'll surely die. I'll be glad to see you find what you're looking for. I'll be glad to find out what it is I'm looking for. You're finding what you're looking for. Okay. What?
Truly amazing dialogue, yes.
I did not use GPT Neo, sorry. For the sake of brevity.
Mhm.
Now I'm starting to regret the decision not choosing it. Stranger says no thanks. Sorry, anyways, what's your name? My name is Leopold. Leopold? That's a pretty name. That's a pretty name. I don't know what the dad voice I want. Okay, the music's starting to drive me insane. Leopold. Huh? Why'd you say huh for? Say huh for nothing. I'm Leopold. So, now that I know Leopold exists, what the fuck does Leopold want? If he wants anything. What the fuck is
He didn't,
pizza?
but
Leopold wants you to find their ultra Ort? Aort? Okay. Under anything?
okay.
Oh, sorry. Ah.
Dad.
One second. I'm looking up adventuring music that's royalty free. Sorry, I was just enjoying some candy. So I'm just gonna see here. Royalty free to use non-commercially. Because we're not really monetizing this stream anyways right now, so it's not too much of a problem, you know?
Mhm.
Oh. Man, these candies slap. Oh my. Anyways, where was I? Right. So, let's see. On the site 50 Sound. This is my attribution. So the track is A Day to Remember. I just picked it at random. Oh great, it has no volume slider. Awesome. So that was like 5 seconds of that song because I don't feel like figuring it out. Ew. Okay. Let me. You know what? What's his face? Kevin McLeod?
Mhm.
Kevin McLeod, that's his name. Yeah, Kevin McLeod, playing from Incompetech.com. So I'm crediting this dude by, we're not using it commercially, and I just need some music to exist. So let's go with Mysterious, Relax, and I don't know, this one? This one should be good. This feels too heavy for this. Okay. Dad. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. Whatever he was talking about. Do you mind if I look around? Okay, Leopold, you seem like a main character, so I'm just gonna let you do whatever you want. I need to go. See ya. I go to the Shadow Ravine alone. Lush and green, two deep caves. Gunk. I look at the gunk. Holy shit. It shouldn't be the stuffy and it stinks. I can't understand why he won't go and float around in the water. Somebody I don't know walks in from the direction of the sandstorm. Wharton. May I help you? I am not sure I need any help. I'm sorry if I offended you. Right. Again, I don't know what Dad sounds like. I don't know who you are, but I'm not sure I want you to do that. Why? It's not a problem for... Why, it's not a problem for me. You have to wash it all down. Check my quest book here. Crutchell. Need you to find their gunk. Alright, what does this dude want? Oh, he doesn't want anything. He just exists. Alright, man. To the stag farm. Okay, I need to go. Bye. Go to the White Stag Farm. You know, if anyone wants to chime in, I will share my screen. Feel free to. Two 1-up books. Huh. Look at the two 1-up books. It's anthropomorphic, and it makes magic and friends and mutually foes tables and the shelves that... What? It's anthropomorphic. It takes the magic friend and the mutually foe tables and shelves their own friends. What? Whatever the hell that means.
Yes, of course.
That was a sentence.
I mean, it's grammatically correct, yes.
Technically speaking, it just... What the hell is this? The wild and moisturous woods full of magic and wonder. The wolf and sons that live here live their fear little. I think that means like they live in fear. Keep your guard up. Somebody I don't know walks in. Sup, bitch? Where are you from? Here. Oh, okay. You look familiar. Hope not. What's your name? Thank you. James Robert Tretchell. A full name. Oh my god. Or just Tretchell. Well, it's nice to meet you, Tritchel. Likewise. Likewise. Where are you heading? Home. Oh, okay. I'm glad. Alright, glad to hear you're glad. I don't care. Tritchel wants you to find their gunk. Oh, right. Do I have that? I think I picked it up. I did.
Do you?
Ooh. Give. Tritchel. Gunk is not in my list.
You didn't take it with you. Yeah.
Oh, I just know about it. Okay. Tritchel, follow me. To the stag farm. To the place before it. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Custom action. Give Tritchel, or give Gunk to Tritchel. I give Gunk to the Gunk. Ah, shit.
Oh shit. Okay,
Oops.
bugs.
That's like a logistical issue. So I'm can I redo that? Is that an option? Give Gunk, oh thank God, to Tritchel. Give the Gunk to Tritchel. Well, I guess I know where I guess I know where you are going. I'd like to help. I'd like that too. I think I'd like that. Good thinking. I don't mind if I don't mind. I like. Does that mean I completed the quest?
Yeah.
And it's still there. Maybe I have to format it the other way around. Give Tritchel.
No, it should. You can examine Tretchel if you want, like, to check if he's carrying it.
Eh. Oh, hey, something lore important. Go to the White Stag Farm. I'd like you to get milk for my wife and children. I'm on my way. I'm sure they'll be very happy to see you. I think they will. How do I check if they have the item now? Let's go ahead and see here. Virtual gunk, generating animation. Post request, generate call. Yes, generate call, stag farm, life. Okay. I'm just gonna mentally note that as essentially being done.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it, like, registered it, as
It
being
seems
done.
so, yeah, that might be a bug.
What I would do would be put a check mark on it when it's done. Oops. Accidentally exported the world again. It? Uh-oh. Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah,
What
it
does
should,
Sandstorm
should say completed on the quest title.
It doesn't hurt to try again. Yeah, the tile ain't done yet. Oh well. So apparently there's a character named Pizza who wants bones, so that's a joke that just breathes 2006 energy. Oh, here's the guy that doesn't want anything. Hello, stranger that I knew the name of earlier. Oh. Is that you, Leopold? No, it's not me. Then who are you? I'm not sure. You were Leopold at one point. Well, goodbye, not Leopold. I have to go now. Bye. Anime. Somebody I don't know is here. It's nice of you to drop in. What's that supposed to mean? I don't... I think it means you're glad you came along. What's your name? Is your name Pizza? You look like a person that might be named Pizza. Why'd you come with us? I'm a cow. You're a cow? I'd like to come with you. That's what I do. You're very funny. I don't know what that is about. I don't know cows can be very funny. I didn't know that. What's your name? Question mark. What's your name? What's yours? If you ever meet again, you can ask me for a name. You can ask me for my name, and I'll ask you for yours. You're a very difficult person to talk to. That's not difficult. It's just unusual. Damn it, what's your name? I've never thought about it before. It's easy to think about things when you're dead. It's not easy for me to think about things when I'm dead. How do you come back from the dead? I don't know how to come back from the dead. What is your name? Name, give me your name. What do you think my name is? It's too hard to tell. Where are you from? Granite Fell. I need clown music. One moment. I'm going to kill you. I think that might be too easy for you. It is. Name! Please! God, what is your name? I don't think it's God. I don't think God knows. That's a good name for a cow, but not a human being. It sounds rather strange. It's not strange, it's different. That's not a very nice thing to say of people having names. Does it feel nice to have a name? Look at the Ultra Tour. It looks, I mean, like a kind of monster that's not supposed to be messed with in 10 feet. Or just mad or kills you, yada yada. What do you think? I think it's funny. You do? Yeah, I think it's funny that people can hear voices in there. Huh? Oh, I know. Grab the Ultra Tour. Damn you, what are you doing? I think you're looking for a cow. I'm looking for a cow. I'm looking for a cow because I heard that there was one here. I think that you heard wrong. What do you mean? This is where I was raised. I know this place. Well, then why don't you think I heard wrong? Look at that giant tooth. Look at its horns. You're talking about the Ultra Tour? Aren't you? Yeah. Is that the cow? Can I milk it?
You can try a custom action to milk it.
I just did. You're gonna see that in a second. It'd be nice if I got milk from that, but I don't think it gave me milk. It seems like it's gonna kick me if I keep trying to milk it, to be honest. I like milk. Well, I think we should all go home now. Why? Milk. Because it's going to get late. I've had better games than this, I promise. I just want you to know that. Who's this guy? Hello, stranger. You look existent. Hello. Hello. Well, well, well. This is a fine welcome. Glad to see you. Oh, good girl. That's my cat. Talking about my cat. Because I love my cat.
I think the characters are generating pretty decently for this. But,
Yeah.
At least I haven't seen anyone get blurred or like censored yet.
And I totally get one guy not wanting to tell me his name. That's understandable. Because I kept yelling at him for his name. Lunt! It's him!
Yeah, it
It's
happens
Lunt!
sometimes.
My cat is cuddling with me, and I'm just so happy. Anyways, what do wanted melon seeds. And so I can just see this real quick. What would you want, my good man? Nothing, thank you. Your hospitality is enough. Oh, come on now. You must have something. No, really. We can't stay long, and I'm glad to meet you. Glad to meet you, too. You are? Then I'm glad. I'm glad you're glad. Is there melon seeds here? Give. Oh. Two. Look. Melon seeds. Goodbye. Oh, alright. He just walked away after I gave him the melon seeds. They didn't really seem that invested in finding the melon seeds, though. and it didn't check it. But I mean, it did give me a goal at least, and I like that. Though they really didn't seem invested in that at all.
Yeah,
very-
actually, I kind of have an idea why that might be. I'll have to look at it.
Because they're allergic to melons.
Yeah.
I'm gonna export the world and start a new one real quick. Back to main menu. Lost my train of thought. My name is Mr. Postman. UPT Neo. Generate all this stuff. Save the world? Nah. Deliver all the mail. You're in a small village in the middle of Nebraska, currently dealing with an economic issue where everyone has to stay not too far from their local homes. Homes. From their homes. You must deliver mail across the neighborhood of Spangleding. That's the neighborhood name. I came up with it. It's copyrighted now. Kidding. Spangleding. Cool. I understand it might be slower, so I'm, cool with that. The cat. She's just loving me, and I love her so much. She's cuddling into me and stuff. I'm so happy. I'm also kind of tired because I had 4 hours of sleep. So after this one generates and we do some storyline and whatnot, or at least do one quest, I think then it's seems like a natural resting point. What do you think? Sami? Did he say be right back?
Well,
Shame on me, I wasn't paying attention.
well, it sounds good to me, at least.
Mhm.
Yeah, so right now we're just kind of like in the break period waiting, or, just waiting. So, I guess while we're waiting, I can talk a bit about Elsewhere, if that's cool.
Sure.
All right. So on the rewrite sort of things on that story, I'm thinking. I have an ending in mind, but I'm not sure exactly how it will. I mean, it's an ending. It's my intended ending, but it's not necessarily going to be the ending for every player. But I've been thinking about that. I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm just wondering how I can integrate it later. But we'll have to wait and see.
Oh, I know of another prompt. I used this one. I used this one quite a bit. You are trying to get a job as a fisherman As a professional fisherman, the fishing business is very cutthroat.
Oh, that's
Sort of worlds just that usually generate.
I just also made a world that has cats in it, and they're trying to get baked goods. If you want the save, I can upload it to the chat
oh hell yeah. That seems like
Aw.
it'd be fun to play later.
or the world.
Um,
Uh,
actually, while I'm at it, hold on. Let me just go ahead and edit this folder real quick, so it's not this folder, this file, so it's named something. Oh, you know what would be I think a simple thing. I hope would be asking for like a save dialogue whenever you save a world, so that you can name it. Just you know, Dad versus Milk. It's initializing. Fantastic.
That entire thing with Pizza the cow and everything looks like it would have probably made a really funny animated.
Yeah. Okay, 1 second. You know, the thought just occurred to me. There is no world saving. There is no world sharing channel. Huh. That's interesting. I'll just put that.
Make a channel for that.
I'll put that in gameplay for now, and whenever that channel's made, I'll guess I'll post from there. Anyways, it's initialized, so to speak. Okay, interesting. Getting some 404s. Is that normal when it's generating?
No.
Remove, examine, endless asset backgrounds not found. Call generate API. Generate.
Let me have a look.
No. Well, if it cuts out, it just means I get to nap sooner. But that's okay. This is, after all, still an alpha. So, you know, things happen sometimes. And it's nobody's fault.
That's
I think I'd
mine.
like. I think I'd like to take all the songs that I've collected when I was playing this game, and just post them in one of the channels somewhere. You can have your very own OST.
Yes. No, could we add like a custom channel or something like that? I don't know.
Oh, wait, I forgot threads existed.
If you go back to the main menu and try to kind of continue.
Oh, reinitializing. Please don't be the weird milk arc. Calling API, sending post request, post, generate, request, 401, error. Unauthorized.
401, right? Yeah. You need to refresh the page actually.
Yay! I mean, yay as in, like, that's a simple solution. New music. Something.mp3. Oh, shit.
I think it's just sort of kooky timeouts might be the or something like that.
I don't know. Okay, so I'm a postman, and oh, DK wants you to find their crabs. Citrus wants you to find their electrical goods. Scroovy wants you to find their cutting grasses. I kind of get the concept here. I think basically it's saying I have to mow someone's lawn. Let's do DK's quest, because that's all crab here. Grab. Or no, wait, take. The word I want to look for is take, isn't it? Take. Grab. I take the crab. I can't do this. I can't do that. Wow, this postman really has some emotional issues to work through, huh? Anyways, I took the crab. Now I need to find Donkey Kong. Or just DK. But I'm calling him Donkey Kong. I go to the barn alone. The barn is the place for you and your horse. To invasion. Which sounds like a bar? I go to invasion alone. Unknown inhabitants has entered your area. You must build and mount trigger device on your house. To the cafe, ignoring the fact that we're being invaded by aliens. I go to the cafe. Oh my god, it's 2D from Gorillas. Not really. I just thought it was funny. Someone I don't know is here. Are you Donkey Kong? What are you doing here? Looking for some friends? What do you want to... Do you want to see my face?
Fucking hell, that guy has like live action eyes.
Yeah.
It's like the meme of like a character crying. So let's see. What's your name? What is your name? What is your favorite color? Blue. What's yours?
You said you didn't have a face.
It's Edward. Oh. Edward, Mr. Postman. I need to find out your name, damn it. Are you sure you want to be a mailman? I don't know anything else. I'll tell you what. That's a good idea. Ambling first choice. Oh. What the hell? If you tell anyone, I'll rip off your face and feed it to... What? I'll let you carry the mail. You would be willing to... If I let you carry the mail, would you be willing to do something for me? I'll have something... I'll have to think about it. Look at the stranger. I know I could examine the stranger, but I'm trying to intimidate. So what do you think about my plan? I think you got something. You mind if I put a hand on your shoulder? What for? I'm gonna fucking punch you in the mouth. I'm gonna stop him right there. I'm going to punch you in the mouth if you don't tell me your name. All right. My friend, the stranger. What's his name? The stranger? As I was hoping you wouldn't make me punch you in the mouth again. I'm sorry. Alright. He's asked for it. Crunch. Stranger. I punched a stranger. Oh. Do you want some water? No thanks. It's hard to be on your own. That's for sure. Punch the stranger. Punch the stranger. With surroundings. I punch a stranger with the surroundings. What are we going to do if anyone catches us? I guess we're going to have to run away. How fast can you run? Not very fast. Would you like some water? Damn it, why won't you tell me your name? Fine, I'll examine you. I look at the stranger. He looks tan. And tough like. You don't have to keep asking. You're right. How did you get started stealing? It was all. It's like all those other jobs. I wanted to make something. Okay, hold on. 1 second.
So I'm watching the stream, but I
Yeah.
don't have the thing. But I don't have the sound on. I'm listening to you guys, so technically, the footage that I'm watching is in the past. So, and now I'm thinking, Mr. Postman just answered himself. He was like, "So how'd you get into stealing?" Yeah, it was like all those other jobs. Wanted to make something of myself.
Yeah. I want to know this guy's name. Are you RUDK?
I think if
Yes. Liar.
they like don't tell their name initially, like within the first 7 lines, usually like it's a lost cause basically. And we need to fix that somehow, but
Can you say my name is ... Can you say my name is... Say my name. Mark. I don't know. Is your name Mark? Thanks. Is there a Mark? Is that your real name? What's your name? Oh my god. Kill him! Fuck you and your quest line. Die. His skull creaked loudly. His flesh. Oh my god. Why is this so brutal? His flesh cracked as if it were putty, and finally, with a dry crack, it broke loose and collapsed down on his neck. I don't understand why I do this, but I do. I am killing. I don't know why. I don't know why I kill. I think I've just made this guy have a episode. Anyways, let's see if we can find Donkey Kong.
yeah.
I go to the Windward alone. Okay, let's move back to the cafe. Go to the cafe alone. Okay, back to Invasion. I go to Invasion alone. Let's go to the barn. I go to the barn alone. Let's look at a journal. Check our locations real quick. I know it's gonna say stranger or whatnot. But I did just kill somebody, and I don't know if, you know, that's going to be anything relevant later. Let's examine the area. Examining the cutting grasses, I guess. Now look at the cutting grasses. It's sort of messy. You might even say it has its own smell. But why do I kill?
I added that channel for sharing the worlds and posted my cat world as an example.
Yay! I think Mr. Postman is traumatized, but oh crap! It actually got killed. Killed cats. Damn, that's nice.
Stable diffusion is pretty powerful like that.
Look at the surrounding. This place is something from an insane asylum. I saw kids playing cross country in a miniature stadium and a dog playing blue ball tag. I saw bursts of amnestic spray in mid-civil revolt. Why do I kill? Man, you gotta get over it. It's just murder. Come on. I am killing. Oh shit, I traumatized this guy. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
it's good to know what happens if you force a character to do something out of their character. That... To the
It
Widmar.
really breaks them. Mm.
I broke them. Examine. Stranger. I look at the stranger. He's not a nice man. Kill him. Kill the stranger. Day, said Mr. Postman. Hi. I feel for the first time I am not even a human being. Oh. Oh, what's your name? If you don't tell me, I'll kill you. It's Nicholas! We got a name! That means we could do a quest! I have a package for you, Nicholas. It's my fist! What does Nicholas want? He wants nothing! Fuck! You know what? He's from the sea. You know what I'm going to give him? Give Nicholas the crab. I gave Nicholas the crabs. This is for you. This is for you. Thank you. You're welcome. You're not going to eat them. No. Do 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 do. I kill Nicholas. He opens his mouth to protest, but nothing came out. He looked at me with a kind of petrified horror in his eyes. What? It's my duty. I must be insane. But where did Nicholas come from? I didn't see him. I came up when I came up. Hear self. I'm not talking to myself. I hear myself. Yes, my duty. I'm crazy. All right, who are we killing next? I mean, or giving mail. Are you Donkey Kong? Name. Name. Head Nea. You're beautiful. You're very rude. I'm sorry. I don't like you. Kill. No! Well, I like you. Is that so? I thought I just killed you. Yeah.
Too fast.
Oh, I said I hear. I hear. Oh my god, I heard them. Oh. I forgot to type kill. That's my issue. I wish I could just write beat to death. I want to write the specific action. Just kick in the ribcage or something. I know poison is an example here, so I'll do that. I poison. Her knees dissolve away. What the fuck did I use? This colloid gray slop oozed out of the thinning crevice and poured into the basin. Well, there's nothing to it. It's too late to change my mind. I can't believe I'm talking this way to her. But why not? I can hear the voices. I'm going to mail them a letter now. That's it. I'm crazy. Okay, let's see if we can kill one more person. Ironically, I admit most of the time people don't encounter a real convenience store. They only see in the pictures. Somebody I don't know is here. Examine stranger. Sir? Ma'am?
Looks like a default me. I love him.
Citrus! This is Citrus! May I help you? No, thank you. I'm just doing some shopping. What are you doing? Get out of here! He knows what he's about to do. I have mail to deliver, and I thought I'd do it here. No, you don't. Don't. I'm going to kill you. Run! Take it easy, pal. I'm a stranger here, and you are too. I want to talk to you. Okay, but I got a carton of cigarettes and some coffee to get here. Oh, because I don't know. Do you have mail? No. If it's really important, I'll get a letter. Poison stranger. I poisoned the stranger. Citrus' death is a thrilling wonder. A murderous maelstrom. Pulverizing Citrus's flesh. Multiple fractures of bone. A terrible wrenching of one arm. Why are these descriptions so vitriol? What the fuck? What did you do to do this?
That's something we were discussing the other day, that we should probably tune it down a bit.
Is that something accidentally intentional?
Like an option that you can have like a more mild descriptions.
Fucking ultra violence mode.
It's the greatest. I love it.
Like
I
I tried poisoning some character and their like lungs exploded or something.
I mean, that seems like a natural reaction, but like, Just talking about the crackle of bone? What the shit? One more person. I feel bloodlust. Let's go. Yes! It's him! It's... I don't even want to talk to him. Just kill. Also, suggestions for killing. Bashing somebody? Dissolving somebody?
Mm-hmm.
Eating somebody? That's it, really. His eyes, which had put mind of me... Hold on. His eyes, which had put me in a mind of a predator, who were deemed now with terror. Or dimmed now with terror. His nose and his lips swelled as though they would burst, and a foul smell. I don't have any more fear than I did when I first killed him. A horror upon horrors. It's an evil spirit. A frightened thing. About this spangled dang. It's... Oh yeah, the neighborhood. That... It is that, it was just next door. I'm afraid... I'm not afraid of Citrus now.
When you first killed him.
I killed people. I'm a murderer. I need to kill more. Yes!
His
Die, bitch! And then I'll kill them. How dare you say that to me? It isn't possible. I don't care if it's impossible or not. He's going to be buried before it rains. Do you hear me? I said, do you hear me? Oh no. It's like I tried to stop him, but he just... It's too late. My mind is set. I am a murderer. I killed a stranger. She's not going to sleep on her own bed Sorry, she's not... She's got kids asleep in her own bedchamber. I don't try the windows or lock. Knives don't stop them. There's something about this town. Something about this spangled dang. Something about this town. I gotta leave this place. Let's go to the valley. There's something about this town. He thinks the town is what's making him kill. No, it's me.
Well, that's Nebraska for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Someone I don't know is here. You know what? Let's get to know this person. Follow. Stranger. What's your name, bitch? I'm Mr. Postman. Give me your name. Who's Mr. Postman? Me. This valley became a what? This valley became a regular hellhole since they buried the reservoir. You mean you don't want to talk with me? I should have left this months ago. I'll take you on an exploratory tour through the neighborhood. Okay, I'll take you up on it. What's your name? I'll take you up on it. What's your name? How about Mr. Stranger? I'm not afraid of Citrus now. What? They're all in there. What? Who's in there? Talk to Stranger. There's something about this town. Get out of here. I gotta leave this town. You're bounty hunter? I gotta leave this place. This is my town. I gotta kill him. Kill the stranger. I killed the stranger. His eye sockets ably garnish his... Sorry, what? His eye sockets ably garnish his ears, affixed from tree trunks, bulge clearly as if he rose from the central men. Did I just impale this guy in a tree? I'm getting out of here tomorrow. I hope these people don't try to stop me. I'm going to have to do something about that stranger. So anyways, I think we'll end the story of the guy who is a vicious murderer.
Right.
Because God
Under the
said
guise
so.
of postman.
Right. Pretending to be a
God's-
postman. Yes.
God said, kill your neighbors. Let me go ahead and name this. And I'll also post the save in there so that because of a glitch, the saves act as a pseudo replay, but they're not perfect. But you know, if you want to read it at least, right? I suppose there's other options, but if you also want to play it after.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And last but not least, shit. Well, I was gonna save a text file, but whatever. I'll do that later. I forgot the prompt though. And the goal. I forgot both of those. I'm forgetful. I should have wrote it down.
I want to upload my Dwarves and Dragons on my world that I like so much, but I don't remember what my protagonist's name is.
I'll just put forgot, like, information. Mr. Postman.
You can just write a couple lines about what the world is like.
Yeah, and also you can just, or I can just go on the stream and check what it was.
I could, but that involves work, and I don't want to do that. I'm tired. No, for real though. I mean, I can fill it in later, right?
Yeah.
As a placeholder, I'll just write a daily life in Nebraska. I'm tired. Alright, so I think that's a good natural end to the stream. About a half hour later than expected, but that's fine. I've been Lexi, and the development team here has been the development team here. I already introduced them, so, I guess, I'm gonna go nap. Bye!